everybody, it's Charlotte with Charlotte Plans, and I am here to go through my expenses for the week of October 8th through the 14th. I am, of course, filming this on Saturday the 14th. And I last week was going to say, let's do a no spend week. Well, stuff happened, and we'll get into that as I go through the expenses and things like that. But I obviously have 15 transactions, as you can see over here, and I have no explanation, really. Well, I have some of the stuff I do have an explanation for, but the majority of the stuff I do not. And I see that I actually forgot to put one expense in here, so I need to come up here and add a transaction. And for some reason, when I click on add new transaction, it's not working. But I spent $2.03 on the 8th on Etsy. And we are just going to throw that right on into crafting. Okay, now we're going to start down here. Okay, so on October 9th, I went to Walmart and got some litter for my cat. So this goes into, if my computer would like to work with me today, and it obviously does not. So I got a bag of litter. Then I also went to Sonic and spent $8. And that was the food and the tip. And I think my food was $7.57, and I just let her keep the change because I didn't want it. Then I went to the vet on the 10th and got more food for Fifi. And I went ahead and, because it's a special diet, it's $2.05 a can, I think. Yeah, it doesn't say how much it is on here. But I was able to get a $5 discount, so it originally was $59.28, and they had a rebate on there. So I got a $5 rebate on the cans because I picked up a pack of 24 cans. But she is on the special diet, and she has food or skin allergies. I can't tell what it is, but since we've put her on the diet, she's doing much better. And her fur is so soft now. It's so cute. She's back to the way that she was before all of the, I guess, health issues popped up. But I now realize that she's been allergic to the food that I've been feeding her for years and years and years and years. So, but $54.28, and since it is, I got it on the 10th of October, and I'm only on Saturday. I opened the third can today, so she doesn't eat a whole can a day, but it's kind of a whole. It's hard to guesstimate how much she eats because some days she doesn't want to touch it at all, and then like today she's pretty much eaten all of her food that I put out at 4 in the morning because she likes to get up at 4 in the morning now because my schedule has changed. Anyways, $54. So some of that, the cans that I bought, will be able to go into November's budget, and or not budget, but they'll move it into November, so I won't have to spend as much in November. So I'm going to go ahead and move that over into pet care, and I am over, but that is okay. It's only $2.92 over. I'm still trying to feel out how much on the pet care because this new food is it's new. So I'm not quite sure how much to budget for her now. So it may look like I need to just go bump it up to $65 for November, but I'm working with it, and eventually I will get it to where it's steady. Then the next expense I had came out was my cable bill for $174.74. And Thursday the 12th, I fell into peer pressure and went to eat Mexican in the tunnels below downtown Houston. And then I forgot to mention, on the 11th, on the way home, there's another expense that I forgot to add in here. I'm just doing so great because I didn't put it in there. It was $25 on the 11th, and it was a donation to Maryland's campaign. And Marilyn is one of my friends that is running for a position here in Harris County in the Houston area. And I donated $25 to her campaign. I know it's not a lot, but you know, on a budget. So she's grateful for the little bit that I'm able to give her. So I am not quite sure where I'm going to throw this at the moment. Yeah, I'm going to throw it in the CAD because that's the political group. I might actually need to rename that to just say politics. I had to pay for parking as well while I was out there, and it was $5 to park, and that was also on the 11th, and I'm just going to say parking for Maryland's party. Not party, we'll say kickoff, because it was a campaign kickoff. And not what I wanted to do, we'll throw it in CAD as well. So, track expense. Then, on the way home from that party, I ran over something, and when I took my tire I ran over something, and within half a mile, I had a flat tire. Not sure what I hit because it was 8:30 at night and it was dark and everything. So luckily I pulled into a gas station, and one of the gas station attendants was out changing the trash and all that stuff, and he came over and offered to help me out, which I'm very grateful for. I could have changed the tire myself, but I was still in my work clothes and everything, and I'm not about to when people offer to help me, I'm not about to let them off. I did offer the attendant, once he was done, just a little tip or something like that, and he didn't want it, so I was going to give him $5, but he's like, no, I work here, I'm okay. I was like, okay, I knew he worked there, but you know, I'm one of those types. Someone takes the time out of their schedule to come over and help me, and he didn't need to do that. He could have just let me sit there, but or he could have sat there and just let me change it. But I'm very thankful to him for assisting me on that. So because I had the blowout, I have my little spare tire on my car, and I'm not about to drive 27 miles. Not even 27. It's 27 miles one way to get to downtown. I am not about to drive that for multiple days with my car having the spare on there. So I just went ahead and I rode the bus both Thursday and Friday to work. And the bus fare for one day is $9. So I am throwing that into oil and gas. And that was just for Thursday's fare. So it's $4.50. Or is it $4? I can't recall. We'll just put it at $9. But that was the fare for both ways. So into downtown and back to downtown. The next expense I had that came out was my electricity. And then I was running low on gas, just driving to and from the park and ride. So I only did $10 in gas. And that got me in between a half a tank and a quarter of a tank. So I'm right there in that middle range to where I have a little bit more than a quarter of a tank of gas to go. So after all of the stuff that has gone on, I didn't feel like cooking, so I ordered Pizza Hut. I'm doing so well on my budget, and I'm not even halfway through the month. Tomorrow we'll be halfway through the month. Another planned expense was my natural gas at $22.16. And then Friday, I did another $9 bus fare. So I'm throwing that into oil and gas. And on Friday as well, I had my MasterCard was paid the minimum payment for the MasterCard was paid. And today, well, after my chiropractor appointment, I had an appointment at Discount Tire, but I got out of my chiropractor a little early, so I went over to Michael's just to walk through it, because just to waste time, and of course that was a mistake. The Michael's one I'm going to throw into Kraft. And then right after that, I was thirsty, so I went over to Walgreens and bought a Dr. Pepper. And I'm just going to throw that into personal care. Not that one, but Walgreens. And then after I went to Discount Tire, did all the stuff that I needed to do with the car, I went ahead and went to grocery shop. But this one we need to go ahead and split out. So I have household. Then I have personal, and then groceries. Okay, so down here, household was $6.33. So personal care, I bought shampoo because I ran out of shampoo yesterday morning in the shower. And then the remaining $50.04 was all to groceries. Track expense. So, let's see. Thankfully, I get paid next week. That's all I can say. All of this is just as I want. I'm reconciling right now. And I still have $40.58, but I'm going to have to ride the bus a couple more times this coming week to until I get the tire replaced on the car. And I have meetings that are popping up next week, and I don't remember when they are. I know I have book club on Monday and another meeting on Thursday. And I have the e-slate training for running the polling location on the 17th. And I want to say there's something going on the 18th, but I cannot remember what it was, because I have yet to do my plan with me for next week. So I've already gone over budget in the grocery and the restaurants. And so that is 55 or 45, 55. Jeez, I'm so tired. Pet care, I don't plan on spending any more on her, on Fifi. So we're going to leave it that way. And crafting, 74. And $30. And while I'm in here, I'm just going to say political. I don't normally do a lot of donations to campaigns, but because I was going to her kickoff party and I know that every dollar counts for them, for politicians, so I went ahead and just donated the $30, and I threw the parking in there just because I was going to her political event. And everything else is on track for now. And oh, not a frugal fail, but just the money fail as well this week. So when was it? The October 1st, I went and bought 2 new pairs of pants from New York & Company, and that's the clothing right here. Well, I forget, I think it was Thursday. Yeah, it was Thursday. I went to sit down at the desk at work, and the drawer that was right underneath where I was sitting at the desk, I guess my leg rubbed up against it, and a piece of metal caught part of the fabric and just completely ripped a hole right in the top of the thigh of the pants. Brand new pair of pants. I mean, only had them a week and a half. Ripped a hole right there. I haven't even looked at it to see if there's any way to salvage them to make them look nice. But from what I can tell, I don't think there's any way to save those pants. So, yeah, just wasted $25 in a week and a half. Kind of upset about it. But, you know, it's like I had the tire problem and then I had the pant problem and wanted to have a no-spend week, and I ended up spending money on every single day except for on Wednesday. Nope. Wednesday I did end up having expenses. See, I need to take my no-spend sticker off of my card, or off my thing, because I did end up having an expense on that day. So I have spent money every single day of this week. Yay me. Not very excited about that. So this coming week, I have planned expenses, my city card, and water and Netflix, and I also get paid on Thursday. But scrolling back up, $922.47 of my paycheck that I get on the 19th has to go towards September to November. See, I told you I'm tired. So my no spend October is not going very well. Not this week has just been emergencies left and right, and I'm a little stressed out about it right now. So, but anyways, I will check back with you guys next week when I go over my expenses for the 15th through the 21st, and hopefully I will have the tire situation resolved and we can move on from this and try at least the last full week of October to not spend any money. But we'll see how that goes. So I'll check back with you guys next week. Bye, everybody.